Hey guys, and welcome back to another knife time review. Today I'm going to talk about a very underrated knife that I have here in front of me. This is the MKAD Loro by Custom Knife Factory. For some reason I couldn't find many reviews on this knife, and although I had it here for a long time, I don't know why I didn't do a review, so I apologize for that. But there it is today, the MKAD Loro. So as I mentioned, it's made by Custom Knife Factory, but it's a different line of the product for them. So these are not the normal Custom Knife Factory productions, which are usually mid-tech. So these are the full production lineup that Custom Knife Factory has branded as the MKAD line. So if you are not familiar with the MKAD, this is their sort of a full production lineup that is targeted for everyday carry and use, and they wanted them to be more affordable, and they've done it slightly differently to reflect that price point and being able to sort of bring the price down to a bracket that is affordable for most people, and that is about $250 to $300 US. In Australian dollar it's going to be around 300 to 400 or 450-ish. It really depends on the design. So the MKAD name comes from a metropolitan ring road that circulates around Moscow. It's called the MKAD road, and that's where the name MKAD comes from, and the logo is like a circle as well to reflect that. I'll go over the specs really quickly. The blade length is 9.5 centimeter. The overall length is 220 millimeters or 22 centimeters. Blade is M390. As you guys know, Custom Knife Factory does exceptional job with the heat treatment of their M390, and it results in having a better edge retention, obviously. And the blade thickness is 3 millimeters, which is kind of thinner than what they usually do. Handle length is 12.5 centimeters, and the knife weighs 154 grams. This one is designed by a guy named Sergei Zhivogliadov, if I didn't butcher that name. I believe this is the first knife he's designed for Custom Knife Factory. I can't recall any other knife that he's designed. As I did mention, it is only 200 pieces of this knives ever made. The first one in the MKAD line, if you do remember, was the Spyderco that came in 3 different versions: the blue carbon fiber, red carbon fiber, and black carbon fiber. The MKAD range was a little bit different in terms of the inclusions in the package. It was still fairly reasonably priced, same price range as the Loro, but with the Loro, and I believe with the next knives in the MKAD line, they are going to cut the spare hardware and the spare back spacer, pocket clip, and whatnot. So they are going to give you only the knife, the pouch, and a couple of other things in that I will show you soon. Oh, actually, let me show you what comes in the box. So you still get the same Custom Knife Factory packaging, no different with the compared to the normal range. You get a sticker, a certificate, which is a paper certificate like the old version, the old generations of the Custom Knife Factory. Nowadays they come with a plastic certificate and a microfiber cloth. So you still get a couple of nicer stuff in the pouch, and the pouch itself is pretty cool, very good quality as well. But with cutting out the spare hardware, a spare pocket clip, a spare back spacer and stuff like that, they managed to bring the cost down so that you guys can pay a lower price point to get the actual knife. But in case that you may need a set of pivot hardware or standoff or anything, you can obviously reach out to Custom Knife Factory or their dealers. They're really good with taking care of their customers, and you shouldn't have any issues sourcing those, but they're not included in the package. So let's get to the knife itself. As you can see, it's a very simple and practical design, and that was meant to be like that. The MKAD line is purposed to be you know, used, carried every day, something on more on the budget that you're not actually scared to carry around every day and use it, because they are quite affordable and you got really good quality and good warranty on them as well. So starting with the handle, it's a black DLC coated and stone washed. That is going to help basically hiding the scratches that you might get during the use. All the edges are chamfered, and that two-tone finish gives you a worn out look already, so you don't really worry about scratching up the knife or, you know, wearing that finish on the edges because it's already worn out. Very simple handle design, very clean. There's nothing fussy, not much going on. It's a really clean and simple design, and that's something I really like. It does feel very smooth in hand and very comfortable. You have a short back spacer, it's titanium, a little bit of jimping there as well, and a simple practical pocket clip. I really like the pocket clip. It carries very well in the pocket. It's a frame lock, obviously, with a stainless steel lock bar. The opening is via this titanium thumb stud, and it's blackened to match the handle. Really clean, really simple finish and the look. Pivot is double-sided and it can be opened with a normal flattened screwdriver, but you're still going to need hex screwdrivers for the other standoffs and pocket clip. What is really nice about this knife is the action, which is really sweet. I mean, it opens very sharp, very responsive and quickly, and the closing is super smooth, as you can see here in the video. Like drop shot action and very responsive opening. The detent on this knife is dialed in so well that you can barely misfire it. I mean, no matter how slow or even if you try to misfire it, you probably can't, because the detent is dialed in so nicely. As soon as you apply enough pressure to break that detent on the detent ball on the lock bar, it fires out pretty quickly, and if you push it hard, it fires hard as well. Just listen to that thwack. Beautiful action, and closing, as you see, is just as nice. So the thumb stud opener, it's something that I actually really like. You know, I mean, I know flippers are cool and everyone's looking for a flipper, but I personally like a good old thumb stud opener. It's a joy to play with, and it's pretty simple too. It's my cup of tea. As you can see, the handle's got a really nice recess here that will give you a better access to the thumb stud, which is one of the things that make this action so nice, because you can reach out to the thumb stud pretty easily. The thumb stud is reversible, by the way. You can just unscrew it from this side and then transfer it to the other side if you like to. However, the pocket clip isn't reversible. It's only a right-handed pocket clip, so if you're a lefty, you just have to improvise, unfortunately. Or if you're that keen, you can sort of drill 2 holes here and tap it and reverse the pocket clip. If you have the skill, go for it, but if you don't, I don't recommend it, obviously. So the knife runs on, let me clean it up, it runs on ball bearing pivots, one of the reasons that it's very smooth. And lastly, I wanted to mention that, probably a bit of a spoiler, but Custom Knife Factory is going to continue the MKAD line with more knives in 2020. Well, 2020 is just around the corner, today being the 31st of December, the last day of 2019. We're entering 2020 very soon, and Custom Knife Factory is going to bring out some excellent designs in the MKAD line. They are going to be priced very well. They are going to be very affordable, you know, in the $250 to $300 range, with M390 blade steels, titanium or carbon fiber or combination of the two. On the handles, as usual, the exceptional custom knife factory fit, finish and quality. These are every bit as good as a normal production custom knife factory. All the finishes, everything is just as good. No corners have been cut, no cost has been spared on the MKAD line. The only thing that they've reduced is the spare hardware, and also not using fancy materials like zirconium or Damascus and stuff like that. So they just kept it nice and simple. And the other good news with the MKAD line, as I spoke with Mikhail, is that they are going to keep the production open. They won't number them, or if they do number them, there won't be a limit on it. So that way you can always order a MKAD if you wish to. So basically what Benchmade, Spyderco and all the other big brand names are doing, just design a perfect knife like this and then keep the production going so that people can access it anytime they want. So tune out for the MKAD line from Custom Knife Factory in 2020 and expect to see more from this lineup. That was it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel, because I'm going to bring out more cool reviews for you very soon. So catch you in the next video.